The tale of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West is one that isn't likely to end, well, anytime soon. Because just when you think things are going to be going one way, they straight up go the other, and you're caught in the middle wondering, why is this happening? Over the last month or so, we've been talking about that from the perspective of Kim K because of her new relationship. But now, Kanye West has been making headlines for the weirdest of reasons, and that hasn't stopped. Why? Because he went and made sure him and Kim would be really close to one another. Allow us to show you why Kanye West buys house across the street from Kim Kardashian. The purchase of a house. Let's get right to brass tacks. Kanye West has purchased a home across the street from Kim Kardashian. To be clear, this isn't a rumor or speculation. This was noted by a real estate company and followed up on by others. So yeah, it's real. Sadly, it's real. West is said to have purchased the Hidden Hills estate for $4.5 million, which is $421,000 over its original listing price, further proving he really wanted this particular home and not any other. The single-story ranch is nestled right next to Kardashian's massive estate and features 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms and about 3,600 square feet of land. Back in September, West bought another house in Malibu for a staggering $57.3 million that is about a 30-minute drive from Kardashian's home. According to TMZ, the new crib was originally listed last year for $75 million, so West actually got it for a steal. Sure, let's call it that. He's rich, so for him saving a few million would be a kind of steal, wouldn't it? This is a very curious and very Kanye thing for various reasons. Not the least of which is that the house that Kim and Kanye bought together during their marriage was all but given to Kim at a low price of about $20 million. Kanye was apparently fine with that, as it was their kids' home, and it was easier for Kanye to move out than all of them to live somewhere else. So thus, that was a very fair and respectful move by Kanye, which is to be praised given all that has happened to him this year in terms of faux stories about affairs, and of course, his divorce from Kim. More on that in a bit. And that would make you think he is back on track, and such, not so much now, huh? The pleas for reconciliation. Kanye West has been making very public pleas for reconciliation to his estranged wife for a while now, and so this house buying is just his latest attempt to try and make it happen. And we can probably expect more in the future based on all that's happening now. While performing at the Free Larry Hoover concert at the Los Angeles Coliseum, West dedicated his song Runaway to Kardashian. After singing the lyrics, "I need you to run right back to me, baby," the rapper added, more specifically, Kimberly. He just had to add in those last 3 words, huh? Kim attended the concert with her sister, Kendall Jenner, and her mom, Kris Jenner. She also brought along 2 of her children, whom she shares with West, North 8 and Saint 6. Kardashian West and West are also parents to daughter Chicago, 3.5, and son Psalm, 2.5. West's onstage proclamation comes after the Yeezy designer posted a 5-minute Thanksgiving prayer to his Instagram last month, in which he opened up about his regrets and his wish to reunite his family. "All I think about every day is how I get my family back together and how I heal the pain that I've caused," he said at the time. "I take accountability for my actions." New word alert: misactions. "The one thing that all my successes and failures have in common is me." West also detailed some of his misactions, including his hair trigger temper, which he said was heightened by alcohol, and his manic episodes, referring to his bipolar disorder, which he said his family had to endure. West also owned up to the mistakes he made while married to Kardashian during the Los Angeles Mission's annual Thanksgiving event last month. In a speech delivered at the charity event, West told the crowd, "The narrative God wants us to see that we can be redeemed in all these relationships." He added, "We've made mistakes. I've made mistakes. I've publicly done things that were not acceptable as a husband. But right now today, for whatever reason, I didn't know I was going to be in front of this mic, but I'm here to change the narrative. And I ain't never even seen the papers. We're not even divorced," West said, adding, "That ain't no joke to me. My kids want their parents to stay together. I want us to be together." This sentiment is now added upon via the house buying, because buying a place in the neighborhood of where Kim is, that can be explained, but buying one right across the street? That's Everybody Loves Raymond level of weird. Hopefully some of you remember that show because it honestly is a good reference. Regardless of that, these events are tied together because this is just the latest in a multitude of steps to try and get back together with Kim. But of course, the question becomes, what does she think of all this? Single-minded. So, what did Kim do with all of these proclamations from Kanye? Well, she went to court and asked the judge to make her legally single. Specifically, she was asking to separate issues of child custody and property from her marital status. She additionally asked to have her maiden name restored, thus making her well and truly Kim Kardashian once again. If you recall, Kim and Kanye are technically still married. The divorce has been filed and was filed many months ago, but little details have prevented the act from being finalized. She's trying to speed up things, and this house buying incident is likely going to help with that desire. As for Kanye and his pleas, a source told people that Kardashian West knows where Kanye's head is, but ignores it. Harsh, but fair given the circumstances and given Kanye. The source also said Kardashian West has moved on, but she knows it's difficult for Kanye to deal with, adding, she isn't surprised that he pleads in public for her to return back to him. She is just trying to be respectful about it. They even went so far as to explain why she continued to go to his concerts despite his requests about his family. Kim will always bring the kids to events that are important to Kanye, the source added. Co-parenting and making sure her kids are happy will always be her priority. That's fair, and it's also fair that she's not eager to go back to a relationship that hurt her, especially since she's in a relationship right now that she loves, for some reason. Her new boyfriend, Pete Davidson. Despite Kanye making it clear that he wants Kim back, Kim has made it clear that she's happy with her new man, comedian actor Pete Davidson. While there was initial speculation that the two weren't a couple, a source close to Kim told E! News the two were indeed very much a couple. They are really happy and seeing where it goes. Pete has told her he doesn't want to see anyone else, the source says, noting Kim apparently feels the same. She is telling some people they aren't super serious, but she isn't seeing anyone else. She's trying to not make a big deal about it, but is super into him. He's exactly what Kim needed after her divorce. Someone to make her laugh and just have a fun time with. A source previously told People of Davidson. The end of her marriage was a very dark time for her, and Pete has been the best antidote. Curious words, but sometimes love can make you feel like nothing is wrong. Can Kanye get Kim back? That is a very hard question to ask because if there's one thing that both Kim and Kanye have in common, it's that they're not the most stable of people at times. Yes, due to Kanye's bipolar disorder, he's definitely the more light switch-like, if you will, but Kim is no saint, and she's known to do some very rash, immature, and mind-boggling things. See her Saturday Night Live monologue that got bashed by a lot of people, and her dating Pete Davidson, just to name a few recent events. So Kanye getting Kim back isn't out of the question. It's more of a question as to whether Kim allows it to happen, as well as what reasoning she uses to let it happen. Most think it might happen because of their 4 children, but that's not a guarantee. Thus, with two very distinct personalities like theirs, only time will tell what happens between them. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at Kanye West and how he has, once again, pushed the limits in regards to what he's doing and saying about Kim? Do you think he's starting to lose it and is getting desperate to get Kim back? What do you think he's going to do next to try and get her affection? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you next time on the channel.